Good morning. I'm just coming back from town with my new pieces of wood to hopefully finish up on that bed project I got going on in that little Transit Connect van. So I thought I'd do a little video here to just address some of the questions and comments that I've been getting on some of my recent videos. Sorry about the shaky camera, it's kind of a bumpy road, so hopefully it's not too unpleasant to watch. But yeah, so people have been asking me, what the heck am I doing, and trying to understand what my whole plan is with this two people in the Transit Connect. Why I sold the camper, am I selling the truck, and so forth. So to just kind of address some of that and maybe make it a little more understandable as to exactly what the heck I'm doing. The bottom line is I have no idea what I'm doing. We all know from my past videos that Selena is not too thrilled about roughing it type camping. She's not real, gotta have the latest and greatest of everything, but she wants room and she wants accommodations because it's a little bit different story for a female on the road than it is for a man. It's just much easier for us for cleaning up and using the facilities and so forth to just step out into the woods or brush our teeth in a bucket or those types of things, and I totally understand that. It's just a lot easier for a guy, or for most. There's some ladies out there that are roughing it and doing just fine, but probably the majority, the ladies would require a little more, or at least desire some more comfortable accommodations while they're out traveling around so they can enjoy the experience. But if you haven't already determined it by my previous videos and the stuff that I have on my channel, I get a big kick out of doing more with less. I guess it's somewhat of a minimal mindset, and that's kind of what all my projects and my goals are, is to just see how far I can go with just a few things. See what I can do with as little as possible. So that's what led me to buy that Transit Connect in the first place. I also get a pretty big kick out of, I'm kind of a guru on gas mileage as I drive my not good gas mileage truck. But if I can travel across the country on a couple $100 in gas, to me that's just an awesome thing. Versus pulling a big fifth wheel or having a nice big fancy camper and a big fancy truck to pull it with. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. There's probably tens of thousands of people in this country that do that on a daily basis and travel in nice big fancy campers and trucks and motorhomes and so forth. And hey, I'm not saying that I wouldn't enjoy that myself. I certainly would. But to me, it's kind of an exhilarating experience to be able to travel as lightly and as cheaply or economically as possible. And that's why I'm kind of trying to make this van work. I actually already own the van, right? So let me just see what I can do with it. That's kind of where I'm going with this. The van is small. I mean, it's small for one person, let alone putting 3 people and a dog in there. And there's even a lady has a channel with a Transit Connect van. I think Ski Play Live. There's a plug for you if I got the name of your channel right. She's traveling. Her husband, their daughter, young daughter, and a dog in a Transit Connect, and it's one of the newer models, which is even smaller than the one that we own. So, I mean, people are doing it out there, and 30 miles per gallon or 25 miles per gallon traveling around in these small vehicles. I'm not saying that it's the most comfortable, nor maybe is it the most convenient, but it's doable. So that's where I'm going with this. I don't know if the van's going to work out. You know, I don't know if Selena's going to be happy traveling in that thing. She's willing to give it a whirl, and we got a trip planned here in a month or two, going out to Arizona again. But we're staying in a park model trailer when we get out there. So it's not a complete travel in the country and staying in the van. You know, we may stay a night or two at a Walmart or something like that, just to avoid getting a motel or something to that effect. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm going with this, guys. I do appreciate the comments and the suggestions, you know, pulling a small trailer, and are we going to sell all the van, or the van and the truck, and buy a bigger van? That all maybe in the future. The idea sounds awesome. I mean, those ProMasters, man, I don't know what it is. I'm in love with those things, and I haven't even driven one. I've went and looked at them and crawled around in them and stuff, but I haven't driven one. I think with the space that we would have in a vehicle like that, it's just amazing, especially when you're coming from what we're currently using. So that's a possibility maybe in the future. We'll get through this winter and see what happens, see where we go. I'm trying to hold off on making a spur of the moment decision to buy something like that. I want to do a little bit of thinking about it, and then maybe in my future videos I'll talk a little bit about this park model trailer that's out there near Phoenix that we're going to stay in this winter. But I love projects. I like building things. That's what most of my channel has been about, at least to this point. Vans and building vans and doing that sort of stuff, and solar projects. Just gives me something to do with my time. It helps my creative brain stay alive and awake, and I just actually really love doing that type of stuff. So that's where I'm going with this whole double bed in the Transit Connect project and trying to make it work. That's also why I'm nickel and diming on this wood. You know, I mean, $40 or less to build this bed, building it as light as possible, and setting all these restrictions on the materials I'm using and how much weight I want it to come out at in the end. That's all part of the excitement for me, and the fun and the challenge of doing a project like this. So keep hitting me up with the questions and the suggestions and ideas, because I'm taking all that in and using it to come up with ultimately hopefully a solution. And you know, I've done these type of projects trying to do as much as I can with as little as possible pretty much my whole life. That's just who I am and what I like to do. But sometimes I win and sometimes I fail. So it may or may not work. Honestly, guys, I don't know how it's all going to work out in the end. But again, that's part of the excitement and part of the challenge that kind of adds the fun and excitement to it for me anyway. And hopefully you guys can get a kick out of it as well. Anyway, I coming into some traffic here. I'm just about to the house, so I'm going to get off of here and cut this video off at this point. We'll get back to building the rest of that bed, and then we'll come up with a video and show you how I've been progressing on that. Hope you're all doing well out there and have a great day. We'll see you guys on the next one.